Ayurvedic herb treatment on old dirty hair. So as you can see, my scalp is pretty filthy, pretty dirty, honestly. And the reason I didn't wash my hair first is because the herbs are gonna act as my shampoo and my deep conditioner. Now this is my first time using this, so I know that it's gonna clean my hair, and I'm doing it the exact same way that I did it when I did this before. So for today, I'm using the Brahmi powder. And then I'm going to be following it up with the co-wash. Now my first video does show how I made my powder, so I'm really not going to put that in this video because I don't want it to be so long. I'm just going to make the herb, and then I'm going to come back and then we're going to start putting it on my hair. Now you will need a spray bottle. You will also need gloves. I mean, gloves aren't really necessary, but I use gloves because this just gets messy and I just prefer, you know, to have clean hands. I will also say use a shirt that you don't mind getting this herb all over, because this does tend to get pretty messy. So I would use a shirt that I really don't, you know, mind the herbs getting on. Okay guys, so I'm back with my paste. I used this much, if you can see. So I have like that much left. However, I do think that I'm gonna have to make more. I think that I'm underestimating the amount of paste I would need. So this is my paste, and really this only just smells like tea bag, like herbal tea. It's really all this smells like. So there's no weird scent, there's no bad scent, there's no sweet smelling scent. It's literally just an earthy herbal tea scent. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take my water and I'm gonna like dampen the hair a little bit, just a little, because we're super dry when the paste goes on, you know. I kind of want it to be a little bit dampened and moist. The thing with this paste is when you're putting this on your hair, you want to make sure that this hits your scalp as well. So now I'm going to apply the paste. Paste, and I just put it. So I'm really just going to be working this through this section. You could do smaller sections. Initially when I first did this, I did smaller sections, but I don't really think that's necessary. I really don't think it's necessary, as long as you get the paste over all of the hair. I don't think you need to do it in small sections. That's why trial and error is a huge thing. It's important to do trial and error. And remember, this does get messy. Like, I would suggest laying a towel out, putting it somewhere, because this gets really messy. It starts to fall like on your clothes, on your leg. So yeah. side is fully saturated with the brownie powder. From roots to tips, even scalp. I'm gonna stress it again, you definitely want to make sure that you cover your scalp when you do this, because the whole point of not washing your hair before this treatment is just so that the powder can cleanse your scalp as well. So what you can do is just take your fingers and give your scalp a gentle scrub for you to just rake up the dry scalp and the dandruff. You're also going to do this when you're rinsing it out and when you're co-washing your hair as well. So I'm just going to go and do this side, then I'm going to come back, show you my entire hair covered with it, and then I'm going to leave it on for a bit. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so all of the paste is on my hair. I literally made just enough for me to cover my hair. Okay guys, so this is my hair after rinsing the paste out. So this is pretty much how my curls look. I'm just gonna say, don't expect to feel like pillow soft curls once you rinse this paste out, because it's not gonna feel pillow soft. I'm gonna take my co-wash. So this is how it looks. It's a pretty thick paste, if I'm being honest. Co-wash is pretty thick. Almost looks similar to the paste. So I'm just gonna put this all around and I'm gonna wash it. So I'm doing this on camera just so you can see, like, this doesn't smudge. And this has like it smells earthy, but then it also smells a little bit like rosemary, and rosemary is in it. So you can smell the rosemary in this, and you can smell the tangerine in it a little bit as well. At least I can. So I'm just gonna put some more. I'm going to wash this co-wash into my hair, and then because this paste isn't as moisturizing, I'm going to give my hair a little deep condition, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to do a length check to see where I am, and then we're going to plug in 2 braids, and I'll tell you why we're doing the 2 braids, because we're going to do the paste and then we're going to protective style. We're protective styling in the next video. So I'm just going to quickly co-wash and then I will be back. My hair is 20 inches long, so I'm not going to use any product on my hair. I'm just going to braid my hair in 2 big braids, allow this to air dry, and then I'm going to protective style this tomorrow. I put my hair into 2 big braids because I want to allow my hair to air dry, and I'm trying to stretch it for the protective style that I'm going to be doing in the part 2 video. Now, I did want to show you just how much my hair shed during this entire process. Again, I detangled in the very end when I deep conditioned, and so this is the amount of hair that I shed. My ends are in desperate need of a trim. So in between this series, I will be trimming my hair because I do need a trim. It's important to note that the herbs itself, I'm not only doing the herbs and hoping that my hair will grow longer. I'm doing the herbs and I'm protective styling as well. So I'm going to take you through a series of protective styles that I do, that I like, that are comfortable for me, that looks cute, that looks good on me. So that is it for this video, guys. This is part 1, which is the treatment. Part 2 is going to be posted sometime later this week. Please, please, please subscribe. If you're following me along this journey, comment below and let me know. And I will see you in part 2 with my protective style. Thanks for watching, guys.